Good evening, folks. How are you doing? Ken McGowan here, getting ready to do some not writing, playing Fallout 76. Little reward at the end of the weekend. Hey, Blue Banana! Good to see you. That was quick. You must have gotten the notification, I guess. Hope you're having a good night. Actually, I don't know where you are, so I don't even know if it's nighttime, but I'm doing really well, thank you, yeah. Capping off the weekend with a little bit of relaxation. Gonna play 76. If, depending on how things go, I might actually, like you can tell from the title of the stream, where I call it a not writing stream. Kind of the main purpose behind the account I had originally created was to talk about writing stuff. It was about, writing fiction and literature and whatnot, and the streams are something that I've done anyway. Like, I like playing games to relax, and I thought, hey, it'd be fun, and we could maybe find some other folks who either like to read or write or whatever, and talk about those kinds of things. But I haven't done a ton of that. I'll give writing updates in that. Tonight I might actually talk about the story I'm working on a little bit. 3:17 p.m. Okay. So yeah, well, good afternoon then. But anyway, yeah, I might indulge a little bit. Talk about the story, just because I'm finding that the part I'm working on is kind of tough for me. It's something new, and maybe talking through it will be a good thing. And hopefully, hey, I'm going to be trying to sell this at some point. I hope the story's interesting enough that it holds folks' attention. But for now, let's go ahead and get the game going. So, yeah, no, it was a decent weekend. Ended up feeling kind of cruddy today. There's, like so many people these days, I've got a little bit of a chronic illness that crops up every once in a while. So I felt a little rotten, but I just used the time, the downtime, to catch up on some reading and relax a little bit, and that actually went okay. It ended up being an alright day. Got some work done on some custom keyboard I'm building, learning how to basically prep my own switches so that they function a little better. So, geeking out with the keyboards. And I've been looking forward to this all day. I have to admit, I stepped away from 76 for quite a while because I felt like it had turned into a bit of an empty grind. I just wasn't getting a lot out of it. There really just wasn't anything for me to focus on. Well, switching out the builds, being able to have different special configurations, and basically they've added enough in that I feel like there's just enough to kind of grab onto. They've made some key improvements. I'm actually enjoying the game again. Still not as much as, say, when, peak like Fallout 4 days. But it's definitely better. It's closer to what I was hoping it would be from the outset. So yeah, it's been good. But yeah, like I said, I hope you had a good weekend too. Hope you're able to, I don't know if you need to relax a little bit or if you had some stuff that you wanted to do. Hope you're able to do it. For me these days, sometimes, after the year we've had, it can be the little things. I spent a little time this weekend just running some errands in a really nice town near us. It has this beautiful sort of an old-fashioned downtown area. It's all brick buildings and whatnot. And it was a gorgeous day. It wasn't too warm. Lots of people out and about. Which I know these days can still be a thing. I still mask up because I live with someone with an immune deficiency. And I don't mind masking up. Oh, dude in his underwear. That's a problem. He'll have clothes soon, I'm sure. There we go. But yeah, just going out and running some errands and seeing other folks was really, really good. And that's coming from a just dyed-in-the-wool introvert. Hardcore introvert. Oh, hey, yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the fireworks. I love that show. That's something our town has done every year for a very long time. And, you know, we can lay it out there that there's been a lot of tension as to what people think they should be able to do, what they're allowed to do. There's been a lot of conflict. And so naturally, when they shut down the fireworks on the 4th of July here, for Independence Day this year, there was a lot of grousing. There were a lot of people who were pretty upset. Understandably so, right? You know, it's a long-standing tradition. And so there were a lot of questions around, well, what are they? Oh, are they just going to cancel everything this year? And they found a really good solution. They had an old site that used to be a mill. It's all been torn down. Very low fire hazard. It was someplace that they could control and prep. And yeah, and also it's in a part of town where no matter where you were, you could probably see at least part of the show. So we just had to wander outside to be able to see it. Really nice. Nice time, though. But yeah, thanks. I appreciate... I always love hearing back from folks. Alrighty. Let's see. So for stim packs, which I'm going to need more of, we need blood packs, or I can just go find some camps and buy them. And I think I'll go and buy some. So let's get geared up. Put on the stealth armor. So this is something else that I keep forgetting to do in the game too. And that is, I think that there's some better armor out there. It doesn't give you stealth, but it does let you attach a jetpack without having to have full power armor on. That's the Secret Service armor, which you need gold bullion in order to buy. So I've got to go get some gold bullion. All of a sudden my phone is like, I'm here. I'll turn that off. Nope, really. Mute. All the way. Nope. Stop fighting. There we go. All good. Alright. So, Chinese stealth helmet, the backpack. I put on the... Yeah, we're good. And let's go find some camps where someone is selling some stim packs. What do you got? Oh, that's Vault 70. What am I... Oh, there we go. No, I don't want to... I want to see what's at the camp. I don't want to... There we go. Alright, stim packs, 24. Hopefully they're not the diluted ones. I can make those. Actually, that might not be a bad idea, switching to those, only because I can use the chemist perk and duplicate them as I make them, so I kind of get a twofer. I don't know, maybe that'll extend their use a little bit. For right now, I'm just going to look for the normal ones. And did they disappear like right as they showed up? Nope, they are behind me somewhere. Oh boy. Well, gold metal vending machine, huh? Nothing. Have a great day. Oh, yeah. Another one of these. This is a really curious thing I've seen more and more people do now. Where in order to get into the base, haha, get it? You have to sit in a chair that's underground or play an instrument or something like that. And then you go down into the underworld. That's where they've built their base. It's kind of an interesting idea. I'm not sure I love it, because it definitely breaks the immersion in the game, right? Like if you're looking at this when you come up, that's not right. That just feels weird. Lemmy's Bar and Cat House. Okay. Terminal. No, we don't want the terminal. We don't want that. It's a cool base, though. Kind of neat looking. Isn't that? I know. You gotta give him credit. I mean, it's a really cool idea. More power to him. It's just not what I want to build personally. I got this, I don't know, just personal thing. Nope, we're not going to the dungeon. Something tells me I wouldn't like what's in there anyway. But I'm not seeing any other vending machines. And they said they had stim packs, and you're just wandering around in a robe.
Nothing smells normal anymore.
Wonder if they have them in there. We'll check it out. Holy cow, look at this. Awkward. No thanks. Wow. That's creepy. That's really creepy. So much stuff I've just missed by being away. Why is it snowing? Where's the snow coming from? This is pretty cool. Yeah, I'd still like to find... Wow, good night. Okay. You know, I'm not surprised. I kind of expected some stuff like this. It's not really my thing, though. Huh. Another intershelter door? Their name, I think, was Ghost 666 Rider. And can you just keep extending bases? How do they have multiple bases in here? Wow. Yeah. You know, a lot of the build is pretty cool, but I'm not a fan of the theme. That's pretty gross. Power Vault Tech. All right, let's go find another one. They that's raises all sorts of questions around what you can actually build, but I'm not finding what I'm actually looking for. What do we have here? Any stim packs? We got meds. No stim packs. Where else? Oh, maybe we'll head over here. Might be good to take on some ghouls in the irradiated zone so I can get some more stuff for building stable flux. Although I'm willing to bet, actually now that I think about it, all the raw flux I found in the last gaming session is probably like expired now. It's probably junk. And yeah, unless my eyes are just not keen into it, I'm not seeing a ton of bases here. Stimpaks, 92. We'll try that one. Pictures of my old camp, which I tend to wish now that I had waited to try to build my current camp until after they added the multiple camps, because I'd love to still have that one. But oh well. What world is bigger, 76 or Fallout 4? So 76 is on the surface like 4 times the size, roughly, of Fallout 4's map. So it's a lot bigger. But personal opinion, Fallout 4 seems bigger to me in some ways because it's more dense. They had to pack more stuff in. There's a lot more places. Oh, am I like stuck in a rock again? I am. There we go. 76 is pretty sparse. There are a lot of areas where there's just nothing. You can wander around in the Wasteland and you don't see much else besides this. It feels like Fallout 4 had a higher density of features, different, encounters and that kind of thing, and so that kind of makes it feel bigger, or at least it did to me. But yeah, just in terms of space, this map is actually bigger, and there is, I think, more variety in, the layout of the map. I mean, you look at everything that's on here. You've got kind of a wasteland down here. It's all barren and flaming and semi-volcanic looking. You've got This is kind of a mid to higher level zone that it's mountains and forests. The cranberry bog over here, you get much higher level enemies, and then it is a combination of it's a lot of cranberry bogs, and so the ground is really uneven and can be really hard to traverse at times. At least for me, people who I perpetually fall into holes and then have to try to scrabble my way back out. There are a lot of trenches and that kind of thing that run through the place, but this is where a lot of the final events in the game take place. Up around here, you've got almost like a semi-tropical sort of a forest. Maybe that's not the best description, but that's how I think of it. And then, yeah, all this is hills and trees and, mountains and that kind of thing. This is another wasteland. This is all desert up around here. Kind of extends out over this way. So lots and lots of different kinds of things to find. Oh, I thought they may have disappeared while I wasn't looking again. There's Beckett's. I don't care about Beckett's. I want to find...
Complete. Ready to make list. Ready to check twice.
Okay. Check the vending machine. And go over to aid. Stim pack. 40 for a stim pack. Yeesh. That's rough. No, I did a few. Not getting all 28. We'll get 10. There you go. So that's one thing that I kind of enjoy in these games, that because it's not multiplayer, you're not going to see in Fallout 4, is you actually can set up vending machines where you put in not anything you want. There are some limitations on it, but you can have a little side business to raise caps by stocking your machines with stuff that other people want to buy. It's kind of fun. So I already saw one vault. Let me see if these folks actually have a vault before I go.
Evaluating
Looking for a vault door. Nothing there. Anything up here? Okay, we'll check that out in a minute. That's a bathroom. Oh, fancy. They got a clean toilet. Doesn't work, but they got one. And they need to get the clean shower to go with it. Oh, that's nice. Jeez. So yeah, I had heard that someone was working on a multiplayer mod for Fallout 4, and which sounds like a very tall order. I can only imagine that would be really, really difficult to do. If someone pulled that off, there's a lot of stuff in Fallout 4 that would actually make me want to go back and try that out.
Subroutine.
But personally, I'd like to see them, most of what they do in 76 is oriented around what draws people to the game in the first place, and that is combat, right? So a lot of the things that they add to the game, the different perks and just all the add-ons are going to be oriented around blowing stuff up in different ways. I'm one of a not insignificant group of people who really prefer the game for being able to build up your base, more diverse role playing, right? Not just things oriented strictly around combat. The combat's fun. I like the weapons mods and all that, but there's a lot more you can do with this. It would be fun to see them expand on it a little bit. Do you have stim packs? I think I already checked there. Yeah, they don't seem to have anything. Yeah, by all means, when you give it a try, let me know what you think. Because, I've got I'll admit, I've got a very biased view of it because, like I said before, it's my first Fallout game, my first open world game, but I enjoyed it a lot. Nope, not doing that. Want to see... There we go. No stim packs. Alright, well, okay. Let's go ahead and go focus on... Still got to go in there. Challenges for the day. What do we have? We have complete daily operation. Not going to happen. We don't do those. We'll track the complete an event. That. Join a group with another player. Kill another group. Kill 3 death claws. Ooh, where to find 3 death claws? Oh, yep. Leave level up on there. Yeah, I know where to find 1 death claw. I don't know about 3. I'm going to wander around. You occasionally find them just chance encounters down here, but that seems like a very slow way to do it. Alright, well, we'll figure it out. Alright, got our goals set. Where am I in terms of leveling up? How close am I? Ew, I'm only about halfway through. Oh, that stinks. One other thing, so today I've got a slightly different perk set up. So we've got 1 point of mystery meat, which has actually been producing quite a bit. The basic idea is that when you use a stim pack, sometimes at random you'll just Deathclaw state or something else will show up in your inventory, and so far it's been working. When I had 1 point left of the draw, it was working great, even just with the 1 pointer. I was getting my weapons were repairing themselves really, really often. So now I'm also trying a 1 point lucky break so that hopefully my armor will do the same thing. We'll see. And so we've got the daily challenges. Let's go ahead and join a team if there's one available. Casual. That's what we want. There's our first point of the day. Okay. Now we gotta go find some creatures to kill. And I think a good way to do that, like I was saying earlier, is to go down here. We'll see if we can go kill some ghouls. It's gonna be tough. I am not quite as I'm not quite as well suited to taking out ghouls as I was previously with a new build. We'll give it a try though. Okay. Big storm cloud over there. Oh, we also need lead. I also need lead. So I will see if the silos are open. Checked all 3 silos last time. All of them were locked up, like people were doing, getting ready to launch nukes. So I came out with nothing. We'll hang out here just for a little bit. The one bad thing about this particular location, when you're trying to make the ammo that I am, is you won't find any, or at least you'll find very, very little violet flux here. And that's the flux that I need to make my ammo. So I will occasionally find other things here. How much ammo? Okay, I've got plenty. I'm just going to take this guy out. Ah, whoa! You got speedy there. All of a sudden, you're a tough guy. There we go. High radiation fluids is like one of the #1 things I need. So that's good. We'll get some lead. And we'll be off to the races. We'll be able to make a bunch more ammo. But I've got to be kind of conservative here. Like, let's try using the shotgun instead. Because the ammo I was using to shoot him is actually the ammo I was that I need to make. So you want this to be a net profitable sort of an operation, right? Ah, that works. And we're stepping forward on the goal, the team goal of killing a bunch of creatures. That's good. Let's see, on my team we've got a really low level person, which is fine. Do what we can to help them out. Nope. Get away. You're going to blow off your kneecaps here so you can't walk. Woohoo! That also is that explosion when they die. Oh, hey, brilliant. Very, very nice. That is a, what they call a legendary perk, where at random, when I kill creatures, every once in a while they will explode for no apparent reason. Before I go on, let's actually check a couple other team things. Is that what's going on down there? Oh yeah, we'll go take care of them in a minute. They weren't glowing though. I feel like we're maybe right on the we're right on the outskirt of the irradiated zone. We want to make sure we're inside it, otherwise we're not going to get what we need. Okay, so I'm invisible. It's all good. They're still going to go down, hide behind this building. And let's pull up, let's see, we're using inspirational. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that one's already being shared. Hey, welcome back. And if just so you know, if I take a while to answer something in chat, beyond the usual delay that you'll get in YouTube, the service that I use to broadcast to like 3 different places at once, also the free version adds a delay to some of the chat. So if I'm taking a while to get to something, just know it might take a while for me to see it. So, oh nice, selling some weapons back at the shop. That's good. Okay, so we're sharing the perk that gives people more experience. That's great. We're also getting Scrounger from other folks, and which is kind of fun. Someone's buying up all the stuff. Nice. What else do I need? There was something else I was trying to do. We got... I don't remember. Oh well, it'll come back to me. The first and main thing was making sure that I was actually sharing that card with the team. Oh, that was the other thing then. So we can go to... I think it's under aid. And I've got a billion of these lunch boxes, which are a team bonus. Let's see which one we get today. Finger Trap. And I have no idea what that one is, so we go look. Finger Trap, damage versus Ghouls. Cool. Plus 5%. Damage versus super mutants, plus 5%. That's great. Oh, and you are not irradiated, so I'm outside the zone again. Like, the radioactive zone ends right on their front porch. So let's head off somewhere else. Make sure no one's chasing me. Yeah, we're good. I have to go deeper into the zone. So speaking of the zone, this is a thing I did not know about in the video game world. So there's this, there's a film. It's a very sort of art house sci-fi film. It's from like the early 70s. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm looking around, making sure I'm after what I really want here. But anyway, the film is called Stalker. And Stalker has to do with... It's a Russian film. And it has to do with this guy who's leading people into this area called the Zone. There was some event that took place. And now, and then the Zone formed. And the Zone is this bizarre, mysterious, maybe the place itself is kind of sentient now. It seems to kind of have a mind of its own. People get lost or die in there all the time. So stalkers are people who lead people into the Zone, because inside there is rumored to be this room where your deepest desire comes true. So the whole film is him leading these people in. And it's not sci-fi like we think of it. Like, when you say sci-fi, like with Western American films, you're going to think about lasers and spaceships and big effects and that kind of thing. Just, that's kind of what we classify as sci-fi. This is way more low-key. This is like a 2 or 3 hour movie. There's not a ton of effects. It's very... philosophical, psychological. It's a really good film if you're into cinema, but it's not... I don't want to missell it. But here's the thing. That whole film is based on a story called Roadside Picnic, which, again, it's like this Russian sci-fi novel from way back when. I did not know that Stalker was also made into a video game series, where apparently right now they are working on the second edition. Now the games are a lot more. They're like Western, or not just Western. You keep saying that, it's not quite right, but they're more like American sci-fi. They're freaky looking monsters and guns and this kind of thing. But that said, as much as I like the original film for what it is, I'm really curious to see how the games actually build up the mythos of the zone, right? Like how do they interpret this weird place from the book? So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that one. There are very few games that I actually put on my wait list anymore. Probably got 3 on there right now. Four of them. But yeah, Stalker is one of them now. Should be fun. It's one of those things that it's vague enough that there's a lot of potential for interpretation. But that means that there's also a lot you can do with it, you know? This is not proving very fruitful, only because it looks like someone else has come through and killed everyone. It's like, aw, everyone's already dead. I got nothing to do. All right, let's head out for now. So the other thing I need to do is work on getting... Yeah, do the dailies. Oh, not Maggie. No, we're not doing that. Let's go to Foundation. Yeah, totally an adaptation, which I had heard of the game Stalker before, the original one, but I didn't pay much attention to it. And then I was watching a trailer for part 2 for the sequel, and they were talking about the zone and this, and they're speaking Russian. Big, big tip off right there. And I'm like, well, hold it. Is this actually like the same thing? And it turns out it is. No idea, like I said, how close it is to the original idea or anything. I don't know that I care a whole lot.
How's it going?
Should be fun. Oh, okay. So what did you... Okay, so since you played the original one, what did you think of it? Honest opinion. It's no, Maybe we like the same sorts of games, maybe not. You never know. But what was your take on it?
Maybe some extra patrols over there.
See if,
Afternoon.
Hello.
We no longer stock water ice.
We're
Water is not.
we're not interacting?
Ice. Do not ask
Huh.
for water.
Okay. I don't... Did they shut that down?
Finally.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Guts to help. Someone took our water-cooled bone saw. If you can get it back, we...
Sure. Sounds right up my alley.
Fortunately, we put tracking transmitters into the really sensitive stuff like that. I can show you roughly where it is.
Okay, let's go do this. And along the way, we're sure to find some other creatures that'll add to the daily goals as well.
So glad to be
Okay. Is it turned on yet? Optional, talk with Maggie. Let's check our roster of things to do.
Newcomers.
That's weird. Huh. Data. Side daily. Vital equipment. Not that. Nope. Huh. Wonder what that one is.
Extra patrols over there.
Camden Park Man. Oh, no, I know that one. Yeah, we're not doing that. Okay. Well, we have vital equipment set up. Actually, let's go back in real quick and go to show on map. There we go. Yeah, so as was more jump scary than yeah, it looks like it. Just from the trailers I've seen, yeah, it looks like it maybe relies on a lot more jump scares, shock value, that kind of thing. Which like I said, you compare that to the film, and the film, like I said, is like the most low key slow paced. Like there's not a jump scare for a million miles. Very, very different interpretations. Oop! Oh dear. Oh boy. I standing there. Ooh, I was standing there right out in the open. Of course they saw me. You mean like for contract work or something? Sure. There we go. Splurge. Yeah. I'm not a huge, like you're talking about. So, okay, let's see. But you'd also been playing post-apocalyptic games for a while, so kind of getting over the genre. Yep. Nope, I get that too. Yeah, like there's something about, I was going to say, like I've been interested in the Russian language for a long time. Never learned it. Never really had time or opportunity, but I still am kind of drawn to Russian stuff in general. So there's Metro, which looked really cool, but I tried playing it, and it was all tense. It was all tense, and I couldn't really get a good feel for the weapon systems and stuff. So I still own it, but I've never played it through. I think I own a couple of them, probably, thanks to a Steam summer sale, and never played them. Nutra Cranberry's good. That'll get us some bonus experience, too. Yeah, I know. I try not to talk about it too much on the stream, only because I've kind of griped about it an awful lot. But yeah, I've gotten a little kind of meh with the idea of a post-apocalyptic where everything's garbage and everything's, screwed up, and it just, it isn't. I still liked the Fallout games, but I would like them more if they broke the mold just a little bit. So, post-apocalyptic is a thing, but how about post-apocalyptic? Like, after everything's complete garbage. People are starting to put things back together. Hard to be a god. I don't think I've heard of that one. I'll have to look it up. I don't know where I'm going here. Oh, 20. There we go. I'll walk past it. And we'll just do this no fuss, no muss. We're not going to talk to them or anything. We're just going to... If they are still alive. Oh. Apparently I just walked entirely out of that zone. Alright, so now we got to turn on the radio and do the beep. There we go. 65. We're going the right way. Hard to say. 77. Yep, still good. There they are. And skipping the dialogue. Sorry. It's just a job. But yeah, so there's Metro. One of the games, another one of the games on my wait list or my watch list is another Russian one. Oh my gosh, the name's escaping me all of a sudden. I'm waiting for my son to overhear me from the other room and tell me what it's called. Looking. This thing that I'm thinking of looks like a combination of BioShock and, man, I don't even know what all else. But it's one of the earlier games that was incorporating ray tracing, so that's one of the other Problems? Atomic Heart. That's the one. Atomic Heart looks really, really interesting to me. Really looking forward to it. But again, yeah, it is, if you really want the full experience, you want to see, what they've been advertising, it requires ray tracing, and my current setup will not handle that. So, going to be time within about a year or two to upgrade the system. We'll see.
The quicker you... I see you have our missing...
Yeah, I like playing those base building and empire building games. Like, Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, I've heard of that one. I've never actually played it. Let's see. I'll just do this.
That's very generous. Foundation thanks you. Haven't had to use a bone saw yet. Cross your fingers. But if we did, this was our only one. Thanks. Evening.
Okay, that ticked quite a few boxes.
Evening.
Evening. Yeah, so this thing I'm about to do here, so Fallout now uses at least... there are 3 different kinds of currency you can talk about. 2 of them in-game, one of them which is really just their, buy cash in advance system for buying add-ons for the game. So Addons are the ones where you pay real-world money to buy stuff so you can buy things in the store. The other 2, you've got caps, which are in Fallout 4 also. Now you've also got this gold bullion where you have treasury notes that you have to come to one of these machines, exchange them. You get gold bullion, which you can then use at special stores to buy like more advanced stuff. So the armor that I'm looking to get is you can only get through buying plans using gold bullion. So I've got a ton that I've got to save up somehow. And right now, I mean, there's a limited number of ways to do it. There are certain kinds, any of the events that you see on the map that have an exclamation point in them, which I don't see any at the moment. So that's an event, but you want one that also has, there are none right now. So that's all there is to that. So certain events will give you treasury notes as part of the reward. And then there are like 4 different dailies that they're fairly reliable. And then there are 1 or 2 chance encounters that you can use to get. So it's very, very hard. It's a long, slow grind to get the gold bullion that you need to get this stuff. And you can only exchange so much per day, so it can take a while. It can definitely take a while. So I happen to know that there's a guy, not like it's a big secret, lots of people know this guy, but I gotta find it on the map. There we go. Yeah, we'll go to the Wayward. So there's a certain amount of gold bullion that you can just buy every week. But it's very expensive, and again, it's capped. No pun intended. It's interesting. I've not seen the menu before where you can either enter to help someone or just enter solo. But that's probably because I don't play on teams very often. Yep, this guy.
You can never have enough gold.
Hey, Smiley.
Genuine gold bullion for a genuine friend.
I'm interested.
Of course you are.
Yeah, so 4,000 caps, 6,000 caps total for 300. Like, yikes. But we're going to do it.
With all this gold, you could single-handedly rebuild Appalachia.
Really could not. But thanks for the sentiment. Knocking over the furniture on the way out. Yeah, I mean, 76 definitely has its thing, you know. For all the time that I kind of got tired of it, my wife kept playing. So this is the first point now where we've both been playing Fallout 4 and 76. It's the first time that she's actually been higher level than me, because she kept playing and kept building stuff up. And the way their seasons work, they've got that scoreboard that you can complete where you get various goodies along the way, right? So let's take a look at that. Actually, let's make sure I'm hidden and then take a look at that. I'm standing out in the open. So you go to the menu, you look at the scoreboard, and this represents everything you can get in the season. So right now, for example, I've got this. I have no idea what this green skull thing is, even. I don't know. It's weird. So next we're looking at a perk pack, which, so you can get stuff for your camp, you can get general supplies, you can get armor, you can get skins for your armor and guns, all sorts of things. But, like, it takes so much effort. Alright. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so notice there it says, there's that first symbol on here. You have to pay their monthly subscription in order to get this bonus at this point. That's why I get, frankly, I get garbage. My wife will occasionally pay for a month of the subscription to get some stuff, and so yeah, that she got the cardinal bird cage. So anyway, they definitely favor people who are paying the money, no surprise. But anyway, so you can see, going all the way through here, there is a ton of stuff that you have to do. Now, you can, like, buy these in advance, too. But, I mean, I know some people do. You will find people who very early in the season have somehow completed most or all of it. And it's like, I can't imagine. I think it's like $1.50 or something per. That seems like that would be really, really expensive. But anyway, my wife has actually just worked all the way through this once or twice. Get to the end to get certain camps things, you know, different plans and that kind of thing that she wanted. For me, I'm trying to get about a third, half of the way through this season, and I'll be pretty content with that. No hope of actually doing the whole thing. Okay, so we got one source of Bullion checked. Actually, two of them now, because I just shelled out a bunch of money for them. Oh, there's one of the events I was talking about where this will get us some too. Let's go ahead and go do that. And then that'll also satisfy one of the other goals for the dailies that moves along the board. So we'll move a couple things forward there.
This is the warden of the Eastern Regional.
This one is not that bad.
I have an emergency.
Yeah. Let me move. There we go.
Is about to assault my penitentiary with the unlawful intent of freeing him.
Coming up on the back of it here.
I urge all armed citizens.
Don't think anyone else is here, so we're probably going to have to take out some super mutants before we do much of anything.
That looks down into the courtyard.
Peeking in there. Yep, he's still in there. But we might be able to pick up some lead here too. So this might be a good overall stop. I forgot exactly how much stuff there is to do every day in here. And some of it can end up feeling, like I said, a little grindy, but there's no shortage of, like, goals you can set up to work on. So. Back up. Nope, back. Get back. Don't blow up on me either. Take out his kneecaps. There we go. Where are your friend's bits? There. Didn't find them. Stim pack while I'm thinking of it. And oh hey. Whoa, hold it there. Just head in here. We'll head up into one of the towers. We'll start taking him out from up there. But then this event really is just watching a bunch of super mutants come in through the gate and shooting them all. Nothing more than that, really. And that really is one of the better perks to get, by the way, is the one that's making them explode like that when their health, when I take them out. Actually, I wonder if this is the best tower to be in. We'll see. I know, right? But it's not just an effect at the end. It's not just like a kill effect. It actually, you're doing a lot more damage to them. Let's see, man. Stop running. But anyway, you are doing a lot more damage to them along the way, too. With that perk. And then, yeah, you just get the little added bonus of watching them explode occasionally. Pretty often, really, when they die. Yeah, like that. My health's getting pretty low again. Still not used to that. Oh, come on. Little. Nope, don't fall. A little closer. And there, that thing over to the left that just appeared, that means that my gun just repaired itself. Wow, how are you flying up here so high? I did not know they could fly up that high. I've never seen that.
Gonna kill you! Where'd you go? Huh? Gonna kill you!
Where is he? He sounds really close in the headphones. Is that him? Oh, there he is down there.
You have to come out sooner.
Ah. I should have some grenades enabled, right? Nope, guess not. How about we set up some grenades? Weapons. What do we got? We'll just do basic fragmentation grenades. That'll be enough. Hopefully I don't land them right on top of myself. Where'd he go? Is he actually coming up the stairs? I don't think I've ever seen him do that. Let's see if we can get... Oh, he's behind the... kind of behind the den a little bit. Come on out. There we go. And there's going to be one across the way here. Somewhere. There he is. Hold my breath to steady things. Coming all the way around, or are you just hiding a little bit there? Come on. There we go.
No blood to spill today.
See if there's someone on the steps. The stairs, whatever.
I hear something.
Oh, hey. Came inside, didn't know what to do. Oh, fusion cells. I can actually use those now. Picked up a gun yesterday that'll use those. Anyone else in here? Nope, we're good. So here's, you won't always find it because lots of people know about it, but it's not a bad place to pick up lead for making ammo. And the nice thing is you don't have to carry it all over because the workbenches are right inside the little garage there. Now, I didn't actually see the event start. Did they cancel it, like, right as I got here? Oh, well, it is here. Okay. Oh, climb the roof. What does that say? Climb to the rooftop through the courtyard. Okay, apparently we have to go up somewhere. I will check that out in just a moment. First, we just want to scrap all the lead we got. removes a lot of the additional weight. Okay. So we're in the jailbreak area. Let's head up into that tower, actually. You know, never mind the tower. Let's just go up on the roof here. That'll be enough. Kill Mad Dog Malone's gang. Got a minute till the attack begins. So can I... No, I was going to see if I could set up any defenses here. You can go up into the towers and like repair the turrets, but honestly, I'm not sure it's worth it. I think that the sheriff or warden or whoever he is will like tell you to repair the turrets over and over again, but I've never found them that useful. Let's hang out here for a minute. What else do we got going on? Oh yeah, we've got a drink. I'm getting really thirsty here. Deathclaw steak, grilled rad stag, and oh, here they come. Come on. Oh, bad time to reload. And there's a couple goals met. So now we just wait again. We'll clean up afterwards. Go down there and see what kind of ammo they were all carrying. And I finished... No, I didn't actually get enough to drink. Let's do that.
Some of my turrets are
Let's actually do that too.
You might want to consider repairing them.
I don't think so, pal. But thank you. Reload. Back up while we reload. Oh, got another player here? Oh, nice. I will save some for them. Spread around the experience a little bit. Yeah, so that perk that makes them explode, that one's actually in Fallout 4 too. I think it works just a little differently, but it is in there. It can be a good one to get.
Shooting in my turrets. Without them, I am unable to support your efforts.
Make sure he has a chance to shoot some of them too. Reloading. And he's down. Oh, we got someone over there too. I forgot they can come in on the other side as well. Cool. Teamwork.
My turrets. Don't let them damage my precious turrets.
I think I heard someone to my left. That's what I thought. So that trick where you shoot a grenade is actually not that difficult to pull off. And can be really, really handy once you get it down. Because it lets you control exactly where the grenades blow up. And again, that one also is in 4. Otherwise, trying to time grenades so that they bounce around, land in exactly the right spot, and hit who you want them to hit can be really tricky. So you get good enough VATS scores. You know, like upgrade VATS enough so that you can target the grenade pretty reliably.
Are you attending to the broken turrets?
No. Then you toss the grenade and you shoot it right as it lands. Like this, because we got a bunch of folks in one spot here. Now I'm reloading. They're throwing some grenades back. Or maybe that's the other player. Hard to say. Am I shooting a dead guy? I think I was. Bigger arc. Like that. What? What? What do you mean it failed? Why'd it fail? What happened? Oh well. There we go. Yeah, I'm with you. I've never had that one fail. Like every other time I've done it, you just had to basically keep shooting people as they came in. So, I don't know. Weird. Would I play Fallout 4 again? I don't think I'd go through the story again. Like, I don't want to say, if you don't know spoilers about the story, don't look them up, because the story is actually, there's a stronger narrative in Fallout 4 than there is in 76. And they're nothing like earth-shattering, but there are some good narrative twists and turns that are fun to find out in the game. But having played through like 3-4 times now, you know, they lose their punch. Would I go back and play? At this point, it would be pretty hard to go back. What I want to do is take the parts of Fallout 4 that I really liked and combine them with the multiplayer thing here, which 76 for a while seemed a million miles away from being able to do that. It's getting closer. It's still not really where I was hoping it would be. Put it this way, like there's one of the settlements in Fallout 4 where the build capacity was large enough that I could, that combined with some mods, because you can mod Fallout 4 pretty easily, and there's a lot of really, really good mods out there for it, which is another thing that extends the gameplay, like whether it's adding weapons. There was one that I liked, I may have mentioned this before, but you could add seasons to Fallout 4, so I could switch it from summer to fall to winter to spring and all that. You know, okay. So yeah, you know the thing. So I think it'll still be, still be fun. There are some smaller stories in there too, though, that not just the one you're referencing, but there are some other ones where even the side stories, I think, have more depth than what they do in 76. Now, I will say that there's a little bit of a disclaimer I have to make where I haven't played the latest season stories because, again, I really just got fed up with it. I got really tired of it, and I kind of stopped playing. I didn't do any of the latest Brotherhood-oriented stories. So maybe those are better. I don't think so, based on what I've seen, kind of watching my wife play. Like, it's nothing all that interesting. Whereas one of the companions that I got in Fallout 4, I did not know was part of the game. It had a really good sort of a narrative arc that tied into the main story. I was really surprised. Like there was some. I liked it. I thought there was some kind of fun stuff. So that little side story that ended up going someplace I didn't expect, the character that came out of that is still my main companion in the game when I play, just because I like the interactions between my character and that other one. But I was going to say that with a settlement, you have a much larger build capacity, and so I could have like a small, say, an 8-room apartment building, and a workshop, and a restaurant, and some other businesses, and a wall around the place, and a utility shack, and I could convert some of the homes that were in the settlement into other. You could build a lot of stuff. So you combine that with the mods that let you clean everything up and add seasons and customize. It's like you have such a richer palette of stuff, so that if you liked building, if you like doing creative design stuff, there was a lot of room in that game. Now that said, you've also seen, like, even in tonight's stream, what some people have done with this one. It just feels like in this one you kind of have to hack it a little bit to do that. Like, you have to kind of break the game to get some of that. And that's always a little iffy to me, because what if they fix it? You know, like, what if they do something so that all that effort you put in now doesn't apply? And that's not unheard of. So it would make me just a little nervous to invest so much time in something that basically relies on a bug in the game to get something to work. But, you know, like I said before, to each their own. I feel bad. I feel like there's other lower level character. I feel like they let him down a little bit by losing that event. But again, that's a first. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. All right, let's make some ammo. So this is one thing that's very different than, if you want to compare the two games, what I'm doing here you cannot do in Fallout 4. Their system of perk cards, where you have a limited budget, and so you have to swap things out for different purposes, is a 76 thing. Now that said, in Fallout 4, there's just no budget. Like, you can keep adding stuff and keep adding stuff and keep adding stuff until your character is just, you know, has perks coming out their ears. This is more limited, but somehow it's actually kind of fun, like having to think a little bit more about your strategy and what kind of build you're going to do and which cards you need to keep around for different purposes. And like in this case, I'm going to temporarily get rid of Gun Fu so that I have room to put on a 2-point ammo smith. So there's this kind of a card game vibe that they give, you know, where you're enabling different abilities in your character by swapping out the cards. Couple that with the fact that you can actually now change out your special stats. You can have different loadouts of different point values and whole new level, right? And then also, like I mentioned earlier, there are some legendary perks too, where you get a limited number of points. You can scrap the regular perks to get currency to buy the legendary ones. And you can see here, for example, this is the very last slot. It's locked until I hit level 200. Once it's open, I'll put who knows what in there. So the ones I've got in there now are Ammo Factory. Making ammo is tougher in 76. Making, like, all the crafting is more restricted in 76 than it is in Fallout 4. So having perks that give you more abilities in that respect that's a good thing. Far-flung fireworks. That's the one that killing them with a ranged weapon, they have a 10% chance to explode. Notice that there are different levels of these perks too. You can keep leveling them up. Legendary oh, that's where I forgot about that. That's where I'm getting the additional couple of points. Follow through. Range sneak attack damage increases damage to target by 20%, which this is another important one, given that I've kind of limited my damage output with the current loadout being based on luck and charisma instead of other abilities. So anyway, tons of stuff you can do. Right now, there are 2 perks I want to make sure I have in use. One of them is this, where is it? Super Duper, where there's a chance I'll duplicate something when I make it. And then Ammo Smith, just, you know, you make more of the thing. So all these things combined really step up how much ammo I can make at once. So let's go ahead and get crafting. We'll see what we have here. I can't remember if I have any of the flux I need for the ultracite ammo or not. And ultracite ammo, I'm not going to go into everything. Oh, yeah. See, I'm out of the pure violet flux. You can see over here. So I'll have to get that. That's okay. The other thing I need, I also just need some basic ammo. Some 5.56 rounds, was it? Yeah. So let's go ahead and make 10 of those. I think that should be enough. This is nice. You used to have to click through and do, like, make them one at a time. Now it lets you make them in bulk. And that kind of a thunder sound you heard was the Super Duper perk kicking in. It doesn't kick in all the time. It's random. But I got it for at least one of the uses there in making the ammo. So we go back and look at the Troubleshooter Suppressed Handmade. And I'd still like to have some more ammo for that, honestly. I was expecting to see more there. Let's go ahead and let's go back and use up my lead. Okay, ammo. 5.56 rounds. Make 3 more. Got another Super Duper kicked in there again. And now the game is stuck. This is a bug. It happened yesterday. The only way I know to get out of it is to fast travel. We'll just fast travel to the same place. Just kind of silly, but it's Fallout. And sometimes you have to do this. And we're disconnected from the server. Might be time to restart the game again. I was running into this the other day. Okay, hey, I've almost leveled up. That feels like that's going a little faster tonight, so that's good. Good deal. Alright, so far so good. Checking. Frame rate looks okay, not really dropping frames. If that goes up, though, yeah, no, frame rate's dropping again. If that keeps up, I'll just step away for a moment just to restart the game. But for right now, we'll try it out. We'll leave it as is. Yeah, I went back and looked at YouTube just to see. I usually go back and check the stream quality on different services. And man, one of the recent, I can't remember what night it was, whether it was yesterday or Friday, the stream quality just plummeted down through the floor. Awful. And it got better as soon as I restarted Fallout. So, like, yeah, my computer's getting old by today's standards. It's not that old. And it also doesn't tend to do that with other games. So, you know. What's up, Bethesda? Alright. Switch to the shotgun here. How much ammo? 400 and some odd. And there's our Deathclaw. He's a low level one. I always feel bad taking him out, but high speed minigun. It's more than I want to carry around right now. We'll just have to leave it. Alright, so there's 1 of 3. Where do we find the other 2? I know where one other one might be. I have to dig around a little bit here, though, to remember exactly where it was. Been a while. There we go. We'll start out here. But yeah, should be able to level up tonight. Getting pretty close. But I do need to make some more shotgun shells. Like, why are you not dying? Oh, hello. That's one thing in 4 that I miss in this game is, unrealistic as it may have been, you could get enough perks that you could reload your guns in a heartbeat in 4. You know, you start out really slow, but you could add perks that compensated for that a lot. You can't do that here. Oh, hey, I think I just saw the armor. My armor fixed itself, so that's good. Whoop, hi, missed you there. Nice hat. And we'll just sell the plans we know for some more shotgun shells. Alright, so head out towards the mountains here. And there used to be, at least, a Deathclaw that kind of hung around the base of the mountain. Can't remember exactly where. We'll just have to go out and look around. But that'll be number 2. I'm not sure where number 3 will be. Garfield fan 12. It's like Garfield's having a resurgence. Feels like it's a little bit of an ironic resurgence, though. Yeah, we'll stay invisible here just in case we do run into it. I'm a little worried that what I'm hearing is other people actually taking out that Deathclaw to meet the same daily goal. Like, by the end of the day, because of that goal, I'm guessing Deathclaws are going to be pretty close to extinct. For a while. Is this the way up? No, that's not it. We gotta keep going this way. Yeah, we'll just run for it. Come on. Where might it be? And this one's probably going to be a little higher level than that first one. Probably not going to be able to be quite as cavalier about just walking up and shooting it in the face. How's my night going? It's going okay. This is going all right. Nice way to relax. Hard not to think about the work week coming up, but doing my best. How about you? How's your afternoon going? Yeah, we're pretty close. Like I said, I think someone else is probably already trying to take it out. Unfortunate. Good deal. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, we just gotta get a hit in on it. We don't have to kill it. We just have to participate in the fight. Yep, there. Long as I did some damage when it eventually gets killed. This sounds very cheap, but it's a thing. We will get partial credit. Oh, interesting. It's maybe not another player attacking it. It's possibly just a blood eagle attacking it. I have to watch it. One of the blood eagles used something on me the other day that surprised the heck out of me. It killed me in like half a second flat. Who's that? Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. I don't know what it was. It like sprayed some kind of green gas and I was out. That was it. Okay, I didn't get any credit for that death claw. It just sort of vanished. Where'd it go? It's a possum. Shoot. I mean, I know I didn't do much, but normally if you do any damage at all, it'll count. But yeah, I didn't see it. Well, let's check. Fellow Deathclaw, yeah, 1 out of 3. Darn it. Stupid blood eagle. Unless it just ran away. No, I don't care about the possum. Well, I'll probably just have to check back here later. Wait for it to respawn. That's really weird. Never seen like a bunch of individual bullets lying around. But okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I heard. There he is. I heard him. We'll start it off like this. Okay, so maybe he wasn't quite as high level as I thought he was. Okay, but there's 2. Third one, we're going to have to head into this territory. Where to go? Why don't we go? I don't think any one site's really any better than another. No, it's, you know, I like playing the games anyway. It's always a whole lot more fun just to hang out with someone and chat. And met a lot of really nice people, really awesome people on the stream. Yeah, we're not doing that. Okay, so now we're just... Whoop. Saw something over there. What was that? What other games do I play? Lately, it's been kind of a weird mix. I've been playing... when I got back into streaming after taking a break for a while, I started playing Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which is still... It's like so many games. I have a real love-hate relationship. I absolutely love the game.
Where'd I put those chems? Huh? Who goes at it?
No one. Oh, there's a legendary. Thing is, if he's as tough as the guy I met the other day, this is going to be ugly. But we're going to try. Probably. Okay. Right in the... Okay, I did better or something. Hold still. There we go. Okay, so the reason I was interested in the legendary is you see there it's another goal. So I've got, if I can find 2 more legendary something or others to take out playing tonight, it's more progress towards the season goals. But anyway, so Mirror's Edge Catalyst is one. Love the game. Only wish there was more to it. It just ended up being a little short. I think that it was probably smaller in scope than its developers really wanted to produce. When you look at the game, it looks like they probably had intended to make a lot more of the city available and just couldn't. So what's there, personally, I think is outstanding. I absolutely love it. I could do without the combat. The combat in the game is improved over the first one, but it's still busted fundamentally. But it doesn't really detract from the game for me. Like you can, most of the time, you can kind of avoid that. So Catalyst is one. A game that the sort of game I never usually play, but have been having fun with, is Fall Guys. Just totally silly waste of time. You know what I mean? But I really, really enjoyed it. I've got to be in the right frame of mind, though. Like, if I get too serious about playing it, if I get too set on actually winning, it ruins it. Surprise! You know, like, I can't take it too seriously. So if I find myself, if I'm playing and I'm like, okay, we're going to win this one, we're going to, you know, nope, I got to back off. Best to play that one just for comic effect. But it's been pretty fun. What else? So I was playing another game online that literally no one would watch. Like no one ever showed up because I think not very many people know what the game is, and it's definitely a, you know, I was hinting earlier at the whole writing theme for this. This is what you might call a literary video game. It's really good. I mean, the writing is outstanding. The graphics are interesting. It's called Kentucky Route Zero, and it's maybe one of my favorite games that I started playing recently. But it's its own thing. I don't know. There's so much of it that is just reading text that I think it loses something in it. It is maybe just not a great game for streaming. Now I love it because not only is it more cerebral, and the writing, the dialogue, and everything, the character development really is outstanding. Especially compared to, you know, what passes for writing. Not to sound overcritical, but really, what passes for writing in most games, it ends up being a little action film oriented. You know, it's not there to be literary or cerebral or whatever. We're here to blow stuff up. For what it is, though, it's really, really good, and it uses a literary technique that I've talked about before. I won't go into right now because it'll be a whole nother tangent. But anyway, it's kind of like fantasy for people who don't like the fantasy genre. It's this sort of a thing where it's stories where weird stuff can happen and they don't bother trying to explain it. It just ends up being stories that use this technique have a really kind of strange internal dream logic to them, but they work. Like when it's used well, it makes for really interesting writing. And this game uses that. This game uses something called magical realism. Yeah, no, I've actually streamed Fall Guys a couple times. In fact, now that they've started the new season, I actually should start streaming that again. There's a bunch of new stuff in there to go check out. So, and I'm playing on two different accounts. I've got my PlayStation one and the PC one. I've only really started. Yikes! I don't want to deal with him right now. I've only started the PlayStation one, so I need to get on the PC version, stream that, and pick up some of the initial, like the new costumes and stuff. Are you following me again? Look, the last of you guys who followed me around ended up dying with a couple of his pals, so, you know, keep that in mind. Maybe go find someone else to follow. Yeah, if you like the idea of streaming Fall Guys, I will keep that in mind because it's a fun one to stream too. It's got a good vibe to it. This guy's being a nuisance. I don't want to use up my how much ultrasonic ammo do I even have? Yeah, I've got just over 1,000 here. I really don't want to waste them on one ordinary Scorch Beast. Stop it. Alright. Gonna gear up a little bit so that since he's being a jerk, we at least won't accidentally die while trying to get away from him. You just stay over there. But yeah, I literally just started playing Fall Guys within the last month or so, and I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm not great at it. Like I still suck pretty bad. I literally I made it to the final round for the very first time just the other day, in fact. And did okay. Like, you know, obviously didn't win. Didn't do too bad though. Look, you really want to get into it? I can't get out of here, actually. Like, I'm all talked here like I'm going to fight him, but I can't find a spot to climb out. There we go. This is why I hate the cranberry bog. Hi. Stop it. Get out of my face. Oop, oop, oop. I wasted a bunch of ammo there. There we go. Leveled up. Like I said, pal, was it worth it? Who's shooting me now? There we go. You got your little minions too. When will I stream Fall Guys? Tell you what, I'll plan that for this Thursday stream. Since I've only got one regular day a week right now, just because of, you know, everything. I'll save that one for the regular stream so that it's a little more predictable, so that you know when it's going to be. But yeah, no, I look forward to it. That'll be fun. Well, let me ask you too. Are there other games that you liked seeing streamed? I'm trying. Yeah, I don't want to shoot. Yeah, sorry if I shot you, pal. Accident. I can't guarantee I'll play them. You know, everyone has limits and whatnot, but I'd be glad to consider games if they're ones that you've enjoyed watching before. Hello. There we go. All right. So let's check the goals. Now that we got a couple things kind of semi on accident. So we still have to kill a Deathclaw. Oh, I still have to complete an event because that other one went haywire. Okay. What is that? Bots on parade. Let's do that one. Shouldn't be too difficult. And then I'm kind of in an area. 76 and Fall Guys. Okay, that's cool. So I'll still be in an area where I might see another Deathclaw.
It's about time we went for another walk. Any available men and women should proceed to the designated bot stop to initiate the process.
Get off. Not really what I set out to do. And there's my armor repairing itself again. Awesome. So yeah, now that I've leveled up, we're going to get another point of that. I can't remember what it's called, but the one that's repairing my armor as I go. We're going to build that one up. Let's switch to shotgun. I really don't want to use any more of that ammo that I have to. Ouch. Reload, reload, reload. slow reload. Hey, why did he stand up? That was not me. I'll run backwards down the road from these yokels. Oh, I'm dead. They're gonna... That's... Oh, did I make it? Oh, serendipity's kicking in. Awesome. Dog. Hate dogs. There we go. Sheesh. That was a bigger game than I thought that was going to be. That was kind of a pain. Clean up the bits. No, we don't want that. Few odds and ends of usable things. Nope. Oh, no, I don't really want the pistol. That's okay. Alright, so where is... Where are they? Oh, there we go. Toggle active. Where is that? What time will I stream Fall Guys? So I generally on Thursdays, I start between 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific time. So let's see. What time is it where you are now? It is just a little past midnight here. And that'll give you an idea of the time offset. Oh, one downside of this system that I was pointing out earlier is it's really easy, and I do this all the time, really easy to forget to switch back your perks. So just about 5... So roughly 7 hours difference. So that would be, we're going to look at sometime around between 11 a.m. and noon, I think. Or 10 a.m., 11 a.m. that'll start on Thursday. And that's the usual time anyway. Super mutants. Tough ones. Why am I using my shotgun? Down. You too. So I found that when you're shooting super mutants, it's good to kind of spread out your fire. A little bit in the face, some in the gut, some in the legs. Tends to wear them down a little faster. Other things have similar sort of weaknesses. Oh, get off of there. Go on, shoot. Like there's some robots that if you, the Electrons, if you shoot them in the legs, they tend to have weak knees. Or weak hips, I guess. There we go. Sorry, dude. Yeah, you guys are coming on fast. Ooh, a legendary. So we'll just need one more after this guy. You know what? I think you're worth some ultrasight ammo. You deserve it. Try to make sure they aren't taking out any of the other robots. Sure. Oops. Oh, crud. Get out. Get out. Nope, don't get stuck. Getting close to done. What do we got? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Getting there. Oh! There we go. Working on it. Where are they going? Where are you guys going? Watch out, man. This is where it gets really easy to... friendly fire gets really, really easy. Okay, there. How close are we? Get out of the way. Go on. Go on. There we go. I guess just follow them. They seem to know where all of them are. How are we? 6 out of 7. Where's the last one? Watch where they're running off to. Well, apparently that did it. All good? We're all good. Now, which one am I missing? It said there's... Oh, I've still got to kill the Deathclaw. That's the very last one.
We have some errands to attend to.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So ordinarily, you head a little north of the city. And you can run into all sorts of stuff out here, but one of the things you'll occasionally see is a Deathclaw. You know, one of the reasons we started playing the 76 was, yeah, that was the idea. My wife and I really wanted to play the game together. For a while, I tried to maintain 2 accounts so she plays on PlayStation for various reasons. I only play on PC, and they never did crossplay. So it basically, yeah, that whole aspect of it just got shut down for us. Now, I would love to get her a PC, but it's not that easy. There are, oh, looks like someone already got him. Shoot. There's a carcass over there. Darn. All right. Anyway, no, I'd love to get her a PC, but there are complications. What did that say? What was that? I moused over something and it said vampiric something or other. Oh, it was a blood bug. Never mind. But anyway, yeah, so I really have a hard time with the controllers. I am, for this game, mouse and keyboard only. But like I said, I actually tried to maintain a separate like PlayStation game, but I couldn't level up the character fast enough either. It got to where it was too much to try to maintain. So I could either spend like all of my time playing just Fallout, which is not going to happen. That's weird. Never seen one with two of them. Or just dedicate my time to one or the other. And so, yeah, we just split. She plays, this makes it sound way more serious than it is. No, she plays on PlayStation, I play on PC. And yeah, that's it. Never the twain shall meet. Which is a big disappointment, honestly. So we started playing No Man's Sky together for a while. That was a lot of fun. That game's a little more... I don't enjoy it as much as this one. I do enjoy it more than when it first came out. They made lots and lots of really great improvements to it. What is that? Oh, Scorched Mirelurk King. Yeah, we're not doing that. Those guys are awful. Certain death. Which means there's probably a queen in there too. Yeah. And doesn't help me further my goals. So we're just gonna walk away. Yeah, it does suck. And now that Microsoft bought Bethesda, like there's zero chance they're ever gonna do crossplay. They've already announced that their new games are going to be Microsoft only, no PlayStation. So that's how the game biz goes. All these companies still try to win people over to their platforms by having exclusives. I kind of wonder how much that really works. I will admit, like, I got the reason I am more of a PlayStation guy than an Xbox. I have an Xbox because I was given one. I would never have bought one. And it's nothing against them. They don't really have any games they don't have any exclusives, right? That draw me in. There's nothing on that platform that I'm just dying to play. Whereas on Sony, there was Ito, Shadow of the Colossus. Oh, good. We'll get a third one here. Yep, there. At least you got hidden before this. Good for you. Oh, you had snack cakes. Okay, so there. We topped off the basic goals for the day. Not bad. We'll see how far along the game board we get. Interesting. That it? We done? Okay. All right. Let's see. Uncharted. Going over the PlayStation exclusives that, like, there were a ton. Oh, Spider-Man on PS4, yeah, which I kind of got away from console games for a while. My son played through Spider-Man and it looked incredible. Yeah, so I don't like the idea of exclusives anyway, but if I had to choose one or the other based on that, and yeah, it's all the exclusives that I personally want to play are on PlayStation. Yeah. And so now even, like, given Bethesda's track record, it'll be interesting to see what they do with their new, I can't remember what it's called, their sci-fi game. It'd be interesting to see what they do, but I still don't need an Xbox. They're almost certainly going to have it for PC, right? So, okay, so we get a perk card pack, we get a recruitment poster we can put up, we get some lunch boxes, which I have a ton of. Mine T45 paint. So the paint they give you, notice, is very particular to just certain kinds of armor. I don't have a T45 suit, so it's not gonna do me anything. But we made progress. That was the thing. We're trying to get all the way around this curve, all the way down here to this. That's kind of my season goal, is getting to these stairs with posts. And down here is that's it. Like, if I can make it to here, I'll be pretty happy. So let's close that. Shutdown imminent. Game services are shutting down for maintenance. Well, there you go. We've got half an hour left max for the stream. Let's see if I can use that time to get one more legendary enemy. If I can do that, I'll get just a little bit more progress along the season goals. Now the thing is that there's sometimes an event over here that ends with a legendary enemy, but I'm not seeing it. Project Beanstalk, that might. I don't know for sure though. What is that? Yeah, we're not doing that one. So I feel like I kind of need to just wander around for a little bit and hope that they actually start up the Wolfpack event over here. I used to be able to find legendaries down in Lewisburg. Let me see if I can find some down there. More silly death poses. So anyway, yeah, Microsoft's whole exclusive strategy, I don't know. It feels like it's not a great strategy because, again, like with me, I don't need an Xbox. Anything that I want to play that is a so-called exclusive, so far as I know, I could play on PC if I really wanted. Why do I want to buy a console for that? I mean, if I want to play the console-style controller, I will just plug in the controller. So why they would... So, I guess basically what I'm trying to say is they are really limiting their reach in terms of platforms. They're excluding a good-sized audience from their games, while at the same time not really doing anything to draw people into their console platform. So, like, why bother? You'd think that having them on both would make more money. You'd think it'd be better in a lot of respects. Be very careful here. Oh, I forgot I've got the bonus against Ghouls right now too. Stop. Oh boy, I'm about to die if I'm not... I can't reload here. There's another one done. Back up, Grandpa. Whew. Not a legendary like I was hoping. He was tough, but not a legendary. We got Cryosol, got a bunch of ammo, some stim packs. We'll take them. Cryolator. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it used to be that the boss enemy waiting down on this street was almost always a legendary for a while. You could be pretty well assured of being able to find a legendary down here. Now, it's pretty rare. I think they only show up for special events. Yeah. Nothing. Let's see. What do we have here now? Well, the other one isn't showing up. This might be better than nothing. We'll just see if we can get that done. Yeah. So no, I agree with you. I think it limits how much they can earn on the game overall, without any other clear benefit. It seems like a bad business decision overall. But what do I know? I'm not in the games industry. Sure, there's some reason they're doing it. Okay. Well, now that we're over here, it's gone. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to miss out on that bonus just because they are shutting down servers for maintenance, and they're not going to be starting up any other events at this point. And I don't know of any place where I can find a guaranteed legendary. Oh, no, I don't mind. I'm a software engineer by day. So, yeah, short version. Started out in background, like college background in physics, engineering physics. Started off in software and manufacturing. Now I do like business. So it's dry, boring software, but it is software. Technology's fun, and I work for a good company with a really good team. So can't complain. Maybe we'll find a legendary in here. Why don't we go look? It's worth a shot. Just got one more legendary to get. Feel like if I don't get this, it's gonna feel like a little bit of a letdown. So, no, I got into software because I wanted to make games like decades ago. And I don't know, I just never really focused enough on it. Like I did when I was a kid, ironically, way back in the like pre-Nintendo days. Made decent progress on a couple simple, arcade style games. I recently being like within the last decade. So not incredibly recently, but I got into Unreal Engine 4 when it came out, and they really opened it up to everyone. They opened up their licensing model so that like anyone could jump in, and you would only have to pay for stuff if you actually ended up making a crap ton of money from the game. A lot of people jumped in right at that point, and so I started working on trying to figure out a workflow for producing games that would use all free tools, and made decent progress. Like you could use Blender for the 3D modeling. It was a little iffy at the time, but you could do it. And yeah, like there were a lot of tools at the time where you could do stuff for free, and if not free, then pretty cheap. I think that's still true. I think it's actually gotten even better, honestly. I don't think that's. I think they've just kept down that road. Now with Unreal Engine 5, and all of it, have just some bloody well amazing tools for that platform. Really, really cool stuff. But here's the thing. You've just, there are only so many hours in the day. You've got to pick and choose what you want to do. And what ended up happening was I thought of a couple of game ideas where I was trying to keep it simple. Like when you're working on that kind of stuff, it's really important to keep your first goals dirt simple. Because otherwise, like it's very... keyboard or mouse issues. But anyway, it's really easy to get like just overburdened with, where you never really make any really good progress. Jeez, those guys are fast. I gotta reload. He's gonna beat the crud out of me. Fast and tough. Yeesh, and not legendary either, not really helping me. But anyway, so I was trying to think of just that. I was trying to think of game ideas that would be simple, relatively simple, where I could do some kind of demo at least. Something I could put out there and say, hey, look, I made a thing. And that was the first problem I ran into, is all the things I felt like I wanted to do. Not all of them were like terribly, terribly complicated, but they were beyond, say, my present abilities. They all had something that required a little extra, whoop, nope, don't scrap that. So that was kind of tough. But then I also found that, that looked freaky, that guy rolling into view up there, kind of in the weird yellow light. But anyway, good thing he's on our side. So I started working on a game that where I still like the concept. I'd still like to see this game made. You know, like, I don't know if you could tell from what I was saying earlier, but I like things that are thoughtful. I like things that are kind of cerebral and low key. And I had an idea of making a game that was kind of about someone near the end of their life, where they have lived out their career, working on something that is kind of fading away from the world. Like, I wanted to tell a story about someone kind of reaching that point in their life. They've dedicated their life to a certain kind of work, and it's paid the bills, but just barely. You know, they've had to keep working far into their old age, and they really don't have a lot to show for it. They don't even have any, like, they've lost their family. Just really kind of like lonely vibes. And that part of the game would be about doing what they do for a living. And the career I had thought about for the game was watchmaker. Because I remember early on, like, I was interested in that because it's easy to over romanticize the idea, at least, you know, for someone from around, you know, someone my age. Basically, it's easy to look at it and go, oh, that would be really cool, but, you know, it's hard work. There's not a lot of work doing that sort of thing. It can be really tough. But I also wanted there to be kind of a fantastic element to it, and so I wanted to base it in folklore, where it's this watchmaker at the end of her life. Female character is the lead, and she comes across something that kind of, right at the very end of her career and right near the very end of her life, kind of restores her love of what she did, and gives her kind of a broader, maybe kind of, you know, reverses some of the cynicism that she's developed throughout her life. You know, someone who right at the very end of their life finds something that gives them a sense of meaning again. And so, which is a big idea. But that's kind of my point, is I found that I was actually enjoying writing the story more than I was relearning C++ programming. I used to program C++ a long time ago, so it wasn't new. And it's enjoyable to me, so that was fun. But there's 3D modeling, there's texturing, art, there's sound design, there's, you know, so those two things. I really enjoyed the writing far more than I did the other things. As much as I still enjoyed the other parts of designing and figuring out how to make games, I didn't have time. You know, like, if I could quit my job and do nothing but work on games and learning 3D modeling, and because I've done that over in the past, like, not professionally, but just for fun, you know, using older tools. I really enjoy it, but it was too much. And so that, combined with some other things, that's kind of how I got back into writing, which I had not done for a very long time. So now that game idea is probably going to end up being a short story that I write. I've got an outline for it. I've got 3 or 4 different short stories I'm working on. That's one of them. I kept finding I'd sit down to write just a synopsis of it, something to kind of give it a skeleton so I'd have something to work against, something to generate ideas from, and I kept writing out the full story. I kept, like, doing, like, full narrative descriptions, you know, writing, like, oh, no, I'm just going to write an outline. I'm just going to write the prologue. And it just kept turning into something else. Yeah, I tell you what, if I ever get the story written, I'll share it here. But the idea is it combined folklore ideas of every culture has folklore that's about hidden people. Actually, let's see, what's the name of that story? There's one that we hear a lot of people hear growing up about these. They're very often called elves, but it's kind of a misnomer, who helped a shoemaker in this way. Well, I like that idea, but making it about a watchmaker and having the thing that helped this woman be like a little teeny automata, like a little mechanical person. And I wanted to tell, like, I had some ideas that I thought would, like, work in some really good emotion into the story about how You know, she kind of has to, she finds something that she finds remarkable, something that, again, really inspires her. And then she also has to say goodbye to that, you know. So good emotional punch in the story too. Anyway, going on too much about that. But yeah, it kind of pointed back to like, well, what do I really want to do? You know, if I've got limited time in the day to do stuff, how do I want to spend it? Which is, it's good to figure those things out, you know. I think I've probably wasted the better part of 1 or 2 decades trying to divide myself up between this, that, and the other thing, like too many different things. So now it's literally like day job, all life's basics, family and friends, and you know, all the family, friends, and faith, and all the and exercise and all those things. And then it's writing, and that's it. And that's actually a really good place to be, you know. People who can do a gazillion different things all at once and make them work and actually make progress on them, wow, like, more power to you. That is amazing. I never could do that, and no shame in admitting that. That's I don't think most people can do that sort of thing. See, I've already done that too. Like, I'm still looking around. How long do I have? I've got 13 minutes for finding a legendary, and I'm telling you, outside events, I just don't know where they show up anymore. We got bots on parade. We can try that. Typically I don't think the legendaries show up there though. But we'll give it a try. It's best I got. Yeah, if you don't, so feel free not to answer. But if you don't mind my asking, what do you do for a living, or is there anything that you're looking for, or what kind of things interest you?
Any available men and women should proceed to the designated bot stop to initiate the process. That is all.
But yeah, for that game, I thought there was probably a lot of room there to make a game where part of the game was puzzle based, and the puzzles were oriented around either fixing watches or making new ones. You know, you could build a sort of a mechanical puzzle system that let you diagnose them and fix them. I thought that could be kind of fun. Basically, YouTube's what you want to do in life. Oh, okay. Oh, is that... Oh, an insult bot. No, dude, you're in the wrong spot. Go find someone else.
A lot of awards.
Yeah, we're not doing
One did you?
that. Do you have an idea of what kind of things you want to do on YouTube? Or like what kind of content you want to produce? Or are you still kind of figuring things out? Get off. Trying to. Oh, I've got no one else on my team right now. Everyone else is left because of the server shutting down. Come on, give me one legendary scorched here. Thought I heard one. Didn't see it. Man, don't know what to do, but worth a try. That, you know what? That's a perfectly good place to start. I have a friend who is he's still building up an audience, but he has a far larger audience than I do. He's got like 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, something like that. And he has gone back and forth. He's experimented with different things that kind of align with, you know, he's done technology-based things. He's done game-based things. He did Linux-based content for a long time. Still does, really. Still does a lot of that, honestly. But the point is, he kind of he figured it out over time. He would try a little of this, little of that, figure out what works, what people liked, what he liked. Oh, you got the crud beat out of you. I'm sorry. That's not good. Yeah, well, where are you? However many you are. Oh, there you are. Couldn't see you from down there, or from up there. But he's built that up over time just by, you know, keeping at it. Very regularly making new content. He does both streams and pre-recorded, you know, view-on-demand videos and that kind of thing. Oh, shoot. I think I lost one.
What's this now? New customers. Reprogramming complete. Initiating updated procedures.
And still no legendaries, huh? Switching over to the precious ammo just because it works extra well on these guys. Nope, nope, nope. What are you doing? Alright, I'm gonna have to... Where'd you go? Gotcha. You know, but he's also kept at it for years. You know, it's something that it can take a while to find stuff. But yeah, if you know, find your angle. Oh, stop. There we go. Now I gotta go all the way up there because that is the Assaultron's running away. Where'd you go? Alright, you're gonna have to wait. Oh, am I dead? Almost. Yeah, I think that kind of career is a lot more viable now than it used to be. You know, I mean, there's a lot of competition out there too, but I think there's also, frankly, there's a lot of room for, you know, a lot of different kinds of things. And it can be surprising what people actually are interested in seeing. Oh, I think they just, yep, I lost one. Literally showed up just a few seconds too late. Ah, crud. Six minutes. Okay. Well, that's too bad. I think I screwed up the event and did not find a legendary. Rough way to end the night. But that's okay. No big. It would have been nice to find it, but we're still playing the music. I'm guessing all the robots are dead. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, I let everyone die. That's another first. I've never done that bad on that one. Eesh. Well, there will be days like this. Man, is anyone else left on the server? Got five minutes here. Taking a look around, it might be awfully lonely here right now. Yeah, I think everyone else is left. Boy, that's a weird feeling. I mean, so they have this thing when you do the monthly subscription, you can have like a private server. Basically, you can have your own instance of the world that you can make invite only. So you can have, just like invite your friends and whatnot. But I don't remember the last time that I was in one of the actual just public maps and had it be this emptied out. So, yeah, it's a trip. Well, let's head back to 10-Ton Town, and we'll put Annika to bed here and call it a night. Oh, not a bad night, though. Awfully close on the weekly goals. I kind of, like I said, I wish I'd found that one more legendary, but oh well. Not gonna happen tonight. Some other enemy over there? I just saw something. Oh. Guys, it's late. I don't want to do this. Go away. Who invited you? Okay. Upstairs, and then let's see, over to apparel. We'll take off the backpack, put on the undershirt, take off the helmet, and put her to bed. So the other, aside from role playing and putting the character, actually having her go to bed at the end of the session, you also get, when you jump back into the game, you get a temporary experience bonus for being well rested. So, all right, I'm going to call it a night here too. Gotta start the work week tomorrow morning, so time to wrap everything up and try to get some sleep. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep quite yet. But thanks again for hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. Really appreciate the company. Hope you enjoyed it too. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you again. I hope you have a great day. I will definitely be on Thursday. Oh, actually, you know what? I just thought I will post something to. I might post a video or something a little later announcing the change. I just realized this week there's something going on Thursday. There's actually an author event that I'm going to be going to, so I may have to reschedule it for Wednesday or Friday. We'll see, but I will let you know. I will post something in the channel somewhere so that you can see when the stream is moved to. So, but yeah, hope you have a great week. Take care. God bless, and we'll see you again soon.